there and welcome back to Circuit the World. My name's Alice and today we are getting into The Room, singular, the first room game from Fireproof Games. I spoke through the VR series about going back through and playing through all of the room games, so we have the complete play of all of it on the channel, and that is what we are starting today. This is not a very long game, so I am just going to play through the entire thing, and also I have played this game many times before. Predominantly, well, I've only played it on mobile, but I have played it many times before, so I do know the puzzles a little bit. This isn't going to quite be as a blind of a play, but more so I'm just going to kind of talk about the lore as we go through it, talk about the game, how this kind of sets up the ones that follow it, and we'll just have a bit of fun. I'm also interested because, as I just said, I've not played it on the computer before. This is the first time playing it on computer, so there's some functions that you do on the iPad that work really well, but I don't know how they're going to work on the computer. So without rambling any longer, let's get straight in to a brand new game. Okay, so this is tutorial. It's just going to kind of walk us through how to do things. I'm going to whiz through it because it tells you things you already know. It wants us to double click on here. So it's just going to talk us through it. But let's have a read. So this is from AS, who's important. He's the professor. I don't know what we are to the professor, but this AS is the professor. He's going to kind of like talk us through at least this game, but I think he's especially important in room 1, this one, and the room 2. You came. I knew your curiosity would get the better of you. Please excuse the mess. My housekeeper abandoned me shortly after the rest of the world. The answers you seek are inside this box, along with something else. Something they said could never be built. It is the only one in existence, and it is the key to incomprehensible power. This safe was constructed to keep it from lesser minds. I have every faith in you solving its mysteries. You always were the smart one. With the enclosed key, I gift you one parting favor. Keep this eyepiece with you always. Without it, you are as blind as the rest. The stakes are higher than you could possibly imagine. AS. So we're going to take his funky little key. Spin that around. Yep, I got it, game. I hate that you can't skip this. So I've played it so many times. You can't skip any of this. You have to walk through. I can't turn this off, I don't think. So a curious eyepiece. So feed me. Oh, hang on, we'll read that in a minute. So we put the little eyepiece on, and as you can see, it doesn't do anything at the moment because there's no lens in it. So take that back off, and now I have to focus on the note. So this is our little riddle to solve. Feed me and I shall survive. Give me a drink and I shall die. So this is where it's kind of a riddle. The solution must be here somewhere. So this is where it's kind of a bit shit because I know exactly what the answer is. I know exactly where the answer is. So apologies for anyone who hasn't seen the game before or enjoys watching me solve the puzzles. This one and the room 2 that I'm going to play after this, they're going to be pretty... Well, the room 2 I might be a bit slower on because I haven't played that one for a while. You look down at the little feet here. Earth, fire. Also, if you've not played it, here's a good speed run of how to get through the first game. Air and water. So it's one of those answers. Feed me and I shall survive. Give me a drink and I shall die. Or something like that. The answer is indeed a fire. Fire. Wood needs it, but water puts it out. I guess we should give it a push. You can click on the foot. Bonk. And we have a magical little key. Now, some of the items in this you can play with. I think we've done that with ones in the other room games to actually be able to move them around and stuff. I think it has to be that way first. Yes, I've played it that much. I even know which way round. The key needs to be first. I think I could be about to have egg on my face. But here's our first keyhole. Yep. Played this game too much. An ornately engraved metal plate. The end looks like it could be used as a wrench. Does it now? Where might we be able to use a wrench on this thing? The answer is here. This is also a good hint. The talisman signs are always a good place to start in a room box thing if you're stuck. And here is our lens. So what we're going to do is zoom as far out as we can because it was very... Like, the first time I did this, I shit myself. Absolutely lost my mind. Because suddenly you got and the musical changes and the audio is all different. It's such a clever game. I absolutely fell in love with this game when I first played it. which is why we're playing it again and we're playing through them all on the channel, because I really want to play Old Sins. But after playing the VR game, I feel like there's a lot I've missed in the lore, or there's some stuff still to find in the lore of Old Sins. But yeah, I just love these games so much. I really hope Fireproof keep making them. Oh wait, I won't say that. Just in case no one has, if you haven't seen that VR playthrough, go watch, well, maybe don't, maybe wait, maybe play through them in order with me, because by the time I've done room 1 and 2, they'll be on the channel, and then 3's already on the channel, and then by the time you finish watching that, hopefully Old Sins will be on the channel, and then the VR one's already on the channel. So if you're joining me on the room journey now, I will refrain from spoilers, or I'll try to as much as I can consciously think about it, because if you're joining me here, there's hopefully a potential you'll be able to play through the whole lot with me. So that is the first chapter. That is called Tutorial, and that's just kind of a way to show you the game and how it gets going. The hints do stop now. The rooms or the boxes get a little bit longer. It's quite funny. This one always made me laugh because it's called The Room, yet you're opening boxes throughout the entirety of this game. Spoiler. But you're going to see that anyway if you're watching this video. These 3 seals stand between me and the contents of this box. There's only 4 boxes as well, I think. Where do we start on this one? I remember where things are. I normally start, if it's a new box, I will normally start looking for the talisman sign, because that is normally a good place to start, but I can't find it. So we're going to go for these, because one of these things is not like the other. And that obviously means go click it and play around with it. Oh, that's it. Alright, so let's have a little look at this. Because as you can see, something is not lining up. Boom. So that's a little telescope. As you can see, that one is different from the others. There's another that's different from the others. Can you spot it? Can you spot the difference? I'll take it nice and slow so you can have a look. Look up and down. Something doesn't match everything else of the other of it. Have you found it? Do you know what it is yet? You've got a little bit more time to see if you can locate it. Do 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 do. It was this foot down here. Congratulations if you spotted it. Spin that bad boy around because we need this, which smells of paraffin. Small piece of cotton. I can't do anything with this, but we need this later, so we'll keep hold of that. Next thing then, let's use the eyepiece. So as you can see, this little shimmer always means eyepiece. So let's pop that on and have a look and see if we can get the code for this box. So 5 is on the left, 7 is on the right, 2 is on the top, and if I can get it to fit, oh, no, it's not, it's, I know what the number is, but it's not here. There we go. Boom. 6 is on the bottom. The 6 isn't super clear, but I know that's the code. As I said, I've played this one a lot. Because when this first came out, I was addicted to it. I just wanted more instantly. Because you'll see this, in comparison to the other room games, this one is quite short. So here we go. We've got a place for our little telescope now. Bog. And I need to zoom in on it. This bad boy goes in here. Because we're going to make some fire. And then a little handle comes out. Oh. There we go. And now we have some light. Shall we see what we can see? There's nothing to see until I've got this contraption working. Oh, okay. We can't see anything. So, having a look around here. We need a handle. This looks like a winding mechanism, but there should be some sort of key. And then when we wind that up, that'll be able to work. Can I do anything with this? No. Oh, sorry, a note. I'm so used to whizzing through and not reading the AS notes, so I will read them. We got 1 of 7. I will try and find them all, if I can remember where they are. February 11th. My research continues at a snail's pace. With these barbaric instruments, I can barely read anything at all. But there's something there. Between earth and fire, between water and air. I cannot see it, but I can see its presence. Like the shadow of an object without substance, yet betraying the shape and form of that which casts it. It is the final element, the null. Oh, sorry, there's no null there. It brings meaning to the rest, just as all the numbers of the world are meaningless without their zero. Is that true? The circle are petty fools. Oh wait, hints. Blinded by their dark arts and their greed. Alchemy is not the pursuit of callow gold. It is the pursuit of this. So already we're getting a little bit of lore that the professor's kind of breaking away from his group to do these investigations. They don't think there's any worth into it, but he thinks there's something there. He's confident in his research at this point. It's interesting actually because there is no year, sorry. It's just February 11th. So obviously, again, this is the first game Fireproof made in this series. I'm not sure what their intentions were. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably wanted to make more, but I'm not sure about like the lore, how developed that was. So I can't really comment too much on how that might have gone. And if there's anything lined in here that was specifically lined up here with the knowledge of... let me clarify. I didn't know if they were planning on making 4 other games after this when they made this one, or if they made this one and because this was such a hit, they then went on to make more. So that might be why there's no date on those notes. What else can I do? We've done that. We can start doing this. So this symbol up here links to these down here. So the bottom right is like this little crowny dude. There he is. There's another one up here, I think. Yep. So that's the little circle is top left. I can't actually remember this one. These games also do a great job with the atmosphere. I don't know if you can hear the thumping in the background. I can. It's kind of coming from here in my headphones, which I always loved. Well, you've seen me play others. You've seen me play the games I didn't know what was happening. And they are quite... There's a horror element to it. They're not horror games. They're just very good at building the suspense and building the atmosphere. Can I actually click on this? Yeah, I can. Okay, let's click on that. I get this book, and there's another one of our symbols. So what I tend to do, and I do always do this, and you've likely seen me do it in other things as well, is when I've got most of the code, I'll just flip that until it gives me what I want. So we have to do something with the book, which we don't read, but whoops, as you just saw, these thingies spin. So we just got to unlock the book, like a so, and now we have a handle. Oh. A note. Oh, it's the same note. Weird. It's exactly the same note I just read because it's 1 of 7. Okay. I can't remember why we need this, but we'll... A key. It looks like what... I didn't read what that said. I'm sorry. But basically, it looks like it'll fit in here. Because that's where it goes. Let me spin this up. Oh, yeah. And now we can have a look through the telescope. So let's have a looky-look and see what's there to see. So this, I think, is supposed to be AS in the picture. Oh, shit. I get a feeling there's more to that than I saw with the eyepiece reveal, I think. Yeah, hold on, narrator of the game. We'll get there. And obviously he's sitting with the table on the box, so as the instructions say, boom, we're going to put the eyepiece on. There's not a lot to see at the moment around the room. But now if we do this... Trial. And again, this is AS. He's pointing to the word. I think this is supposed to be AS. And this is the box we're obviously trying to get into right now. Trial. Okay. Another one of these. This one specifically completely shit me up when I saw it. Because I was like, I don't want to make a skull or the devil or anything. The Room 2 was much better at freaking me out. If you see me play the Room 3, it's kind of on that wavelength. The Room 2 and the Room 3 are very similar in the way they... are. That doesn't make sense. This one stands alone. It doesn't really match the other games. And I say that I haven't played Old Sins, so I don't know if that matches. Box 1 of 3 of the box complete. Seal open. One of the seals opened. 2 more and I'll be in. Oh, hell yeah. Next thing opens. See, this is an interesting one because this has a dynamic on it in the... oh my god, what am I saying? On the iPad or on the mobile version that you have to interact with. But I don't know how it's going to perform here. Let's read our note. 2 of 7. Great. May 8th. So that's a few months later. McAllister returns with the rubbings from Egypt. The pattern continues. The Tibetans called the null element space. To the Hindus, it is aether. And now, to the Babylonians, it is simply up. The other direction, the realm of Ishtar. Of yet more significance is the recurring presence. Of yet more significance is the recurring presence of the hexagonal glyph. Glyph? I don't know what that word is, but this is very important. You've probably seen things like this as I keep saying, if you've seen me play any of the others, you've seen things like this symbol in all of them. The same symbol repeated in cultures separated by countless centuries and the span of the globe. Who will tell me now that this is idle superstition at work? When my hands hold the first distilled sample, they will recognize me then. Presently, the skeptics have one more in their number. Malacaster has quit my service. So again, at this point, the professor is trying to find out what this thing is. He keeps thinking he's having breakthroughs, but the people he's hiring and the people that are working with him jumped, and they keep abandoning him, so they keep leaving him to his own devices. So, on the mobile device, you have to tip the device to get these little spheres to land in the right place. Ah, that is such a clever way of doing it. A little bit like I'm doing now. Which one's coming next? None of them. Oh, that's so clever. No, I've messed this up. Let's focus on blue. No, no, no. There you go, bluey. Red looks pretty close. Nice. And now green. Beautiful! So it's actually fairly similar. Okay. I was intrigued as to how they might do that. So here we go again. Here's this glyph. I don't know how to say the word. But yeah, that keeps showing up. That's never really explained. Unless Old Sins explains it. Sorry, that was maybe a small spoiler. A tiny key. So we have this tiny keyhole. I'm pretty sure this is where this goes. Boom. And now we have a star. And that's about to move. Because we need another key now. There's this as well, but we can't do anything with this yet because we need a thing to spin it. There you go. It's a safe dial, but there's a piece missing. So this area is pretty much done apart from the safe and that new key now. But our star goes in here. And AS has written to us once more. June 21st. Take note of this date. It is the most significant in human history. I have done it. A human subject was required. The catalyst was my own being. Fatigued by my studies, I entered the chamber without disabling the mechanism. When I regained consciousness, I had succeeded. The null element is beyond curious, being neither quite energy nor matter. I have already made great strides into this study, specifically in how it refracts the light. Tonight, I open the wine. So June 21st, he's achieved the null. He's got the null, I guess, is the point of that. So around the top of the box here, we have these little doodads. And this, which is important in a minute. Can I remember which way that goes? He is one of these things that's not... Oh, shit. One of these things that's not like the other. He's also important in a minute, but this is what we need for now. I feel like the fourth clue for this maybe doesn't exist. So, don't do what I do every time and mess this up. We've got one tiny dot here and two little dots here, which means 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And then it opens straight away. Yeah, now on the iPad... Oh, this is different. So on the iPad, you have to slide them both up together and hold them. So you have to use 2 fingers, but I guess there's a number somewhere. Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, 2 and 5, I guess, was what we wanted. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's ever been mentioned that I might have that before. So sometimes as well... It's not going to do it. Sometimes, if you have something like this and you zoom in on the thing, when you go in to interact with the item, the outline is there for you, which makes it a hell of a lot easier. But I just remember this is like a little dancing guy. So he's got his arm and his leg up on the same side, on the left side, and then the others are the other way around. So his little arm is got to be like that, and that's got to be the other way around, and that's going to do it. It's amazing how we remember these things, huh? I don't remember where this goes. Yes, I do. It goes in here. And that is 2 out of 3 done. Whizzing through them. Second seal is open. Just 1 more to go. Hell yeah. Alright. So, is the drawer visible now? Oh, no. No, I didn't do that. But you think I did. No, okay, the drawer isn't visible yet, so there's no point in doing that. So let's just focus on this and spinning this up to the top. Now the drawer's going to be visible. So what I try and do as best I can, I've messed that up, is line these things up prior to, because you can find them around the box before that reveals itself. The circle is there, the hexagon is here. The square, as I played with earlier, is up here. I was nearly there with it. The square's the hardest. The square and the circle are the hardest to get right because their emblems look the same whichever way up they're sitting. But the hexagon, it's a pentagon even, but that is standing up the right way. I suppose that's a... Yeah, no, it is. It's visibly standing up the right way. And also the triangle, which is under this. Should normally do that. If you turn that so it's facing up the right way, then you know they're the right way. We're gonna need these bits to get us into here, which I think is the next thing to do. So, first things first, pop that on there, spin that up there. Oh, you don't like me today. Teeny tiny screwdriver. This is one of the elements of the game that made me fall in love with it. The fact that you don't just put the screwdriver on and it does it. You physically have to turn the screwdriver, and it is real life logics. Left to loosen, right to tighten. So, when I was doing this for the first time, I absolutely loved it. Completely fell in love with it. Ah, you're different, sir. Aha. Good. And there's nothing else I can do with that at the moment. Does that mean my... yes, it's here. So this one sometimes does it. If I... Yeah, okay, fine. Is it going to do it? No, it's not. But sometimes, like I say, if you zoom in, on the iPad at least, or on the mobile, I don't know why I keep saying iPad. I do know. I keep saying iPad because iPad is the device I play it on. I don't know how to play it on my phone. But on the mobile version, sorry, you can do this. So down, up, down, and then the T is at the top. So T at the top, T at the top. It's that way around. Right, down, up, down. Yeah. Boom. Now we have another thing. Okay, so let's see what else we can do over here now. Because that goes on there. I feel like this comes off if I need it to, which I do. But let's spin this one now. The other way. Oh, it doesn't like the top. It's having a problem at the top. There we go. And another cog, which we need to do this, and then this, and then bonk, and the final one goes up if it doesn't have a jam out at the end. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to click the button, spin the wheel to see what constellation we need. No constellation at all, just this funky little tube, which is a key with a picture. That's important. It's good it's opened it that way. 605, remember that. The tiny little key, however, goes in here with the tiny little keyhole. And give this a spin. Wait, I need to find out what way that needs to be first. And then I can, there we go. If I line up the square, then I can line up the circle. I was going to say, that's close enough, computer. Don't do me like that. Epic. 1 silver shield, which goes confusingly to the gold guy. You'd have thought it would be gold. Alas. Ooh, it's green on the mobile. Weird. And this goes in down here. Bonk. Shiny. Okay, and now, as I said, remember the time. 6:05. And that's it. That is seal number 3. We are going back inside the box. The other thing I like as well is that I think it happens in the later games, but oh, it's gone. Oh, it's taking my screwdriver now. I obviously don't need the screwdriver, but some of the things you get in boxes prior are important here. Now, there's something I said about the talisman symbols. Talisman? Talisman? This thing. Talisman. Not talisman. I suppose it could be yeah, it is talisman. Haha, I was right. Always the place to start. If you can't noticeably see anything else to do on the box, that's where you start. Hopefully this is 4 out of 7. Thank God for that. July 15th. My research into the null element continues at pace. Given the nature of its origin, I am increasingly convinced that it is somehow tied to my very soul. Okay? Its properties are becoming clear. It derives a colossal energy from somewhere. I have fashioned a device through which to channel and focus it, but I am fearful of further experiment. I lack the understanding to control it. So this is where things are starting to go wrong for good old AS. He's found what he wanted. He's found his null and his energy source, but it's starting to come apart at the seams. I feel like this is the one it needs to be on because it has to come down here. Yes. And then it goes, oops. And then it goes up here onto that. Boom. Hello, key. What's the happy hap? Okay, where does my key go? I'm looking for a keyhole. There we go. That one looks pretty good. Boom. Oh, you jammy little shit. It fizzled out, which is annoying. Because I knew that was the sequencing. I don't know how I know that's the sequencing, but I do know that that was the sequencing, hence why yeah, well, we need that. A small square peg. Let's have a look in here. Looking like a house. Alright. Shall we see what the eyepiece reveals? Scary. It's now a movie. Through the window. This is obviously the house we're in. And the word we need is singil. Okay. That's quite helpful. It stays there now. A square peg hole. Maybe a square... That is a square peg... Square hole. This is a square. Swear that's where it goes. Come on, don't do me like this. Okay, well I know I need to get into here. What now? Oh! No, it shouldn't. We're on this bit. Ha 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 ha. I'm good at these games, I promise. I do play this one often. I played this one recently as well. There's a square hole. Bonk. Okay, here we go. So, Sigil. Because I recently finished the Room VR. And as I said, absolutely love these games, so I always want more. Ooh, 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 another note. 5 out of 7? Perfect. July 29th. A new discovery has shaken me to my core. To investigate the refractive properties of the null element, I fashioned lenses from it. To wear one is troubling and exhausting in equal measure, and I am shown visions that are beyond my comprehension. The visions turn darker the deeper into the earth I go. I have relocated my study to the North Tower. I can no longer visit the wine cellar. Interesting. Very interesting, Mr. AS. Things not going your way, sir. It doesn't go here. It goes down here. Because it shines up through there. I do that every time. And then we're just going to tighten the beam. Tighten that beam. Now we have a laser. Oh, that's not what I thought it was going to be. But I'm not going to enjoy that part on the computer. A tiny weighted flight wheel. Nice. That goes down here. See? It is slightly different. Like, there's normally 2 in the mobile game. It's just interesting to me to see the differences. Bonk. Oh, a piece of the earth. Nice! I don't think there's anything else in this. Nope. So let's go put the world back together. Whilst we are here. Here we go. Put that bit back in. And now we have a handle. It's probably going to be important. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head what that is for. Go away, not you. There we go. And bonk. Shining the light around my box. Oh yeah, it's this bit. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah, shit, it's going to be the same. Okay, this is a timed task. I have to do that. Ah! I can't be too slow or it resets. Yes! Haha! I got the thing. I hate this bit so much. It really stresses me out. Because one wrong click and you have to start all over again. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's close. No! See, now I buggered it. The one that was super close. That was lucky. Donk. And... No, it's mine! I win it! Yes! Haha! Take that. Come on, Tibet. Let's put you back in the world. I tend to put these... You don't have to. You can just wait till you've got them all and then just put them all in. Actually, I think you need that. We are about to find out. There is... No. It's because I'm having to click and drag to slide around that keeps thinking I'm double-clicking on things. That's why that keeps happening. Let's see if my theory is correct here. That's what I was talking about. Maybe it's just this one then that it does that. Because this one has multiple pieces. So you don't actually have to use them all. So you can move this around to line it up to make sure you've got the right pieces in the right places. Not that one. This one, and then that one. And then you have to tuck these guys away. Otherwise they're in the way. So maybe that's why that one is. Maybe it is just that one that does that. But that's what I kept talking about earlier. That's what I was rambling on about. You guys are probably like, Alice, shut up, man. What are you talking about? No one cares. Okay. Looks pretty nothing, right? Now, ha-ha! Now we can see the laser beam. I think it's that one, and then... No, it's not then. It's this one, and then... This one. I know it goes crazy. And then this one. Because boing, 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 boing is, of course, the best way to do that. And now we get stars. Ooh, look at all the stars and the constellations. Here, let's have part of South Africa. America. I can't read. Is it? This is a really old map. Oh, that's Africa. Yeah, it is South America. Is what I was trying to say. Now, do I have things yet? What the... aha! Now we do this. This square peg I was getting annoyed with earlier. Boom. Another one of these scary little things. That's kind of right. Now we're just going to line her up. Come on. Close enough. No? Really? Man, you're... There we go. You don't have to be 100% accurate, which I think is nice. Okay. So again, another one of these. There we go. I didn't even mean to do that. And now this goes a lag here. Oh. Now we get the telescope. Because we need the telescope to see the constellation. Ah! But where might we put a constellation? Bonk, 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 bonk. Ah. The final part of the map and our penultimate note. August 9th. The circle will write all along. How can I be so blind? I have discovered a passage in their scriptic notchi, whatever. An incantation lacking the energy source to drive it. Well, I have such a source. This night, I summon Astaroth, whom the Babylonians called Ishtar, prince of the accusers and inquisitors, and he who can discover all secrets. Once correctly bound, all knowledge of the null element can be mine. I can barely contain myself. There is so much to prepare. So AS he's on a mission. So, let's finish the world. Put Africa back together. Bonk. And that does this. Donk. Now it turns into a table. Ooh. So we go into the room, into the box, into the table. So this game could really have like 3 different names. It always intrigued me. Obviously, having played some of the others, it doesn't intrigue me why they're called the room. But this game always got me as to why it was called the room. Because it's not necessarily about the room. It's about the box that you're opening in the room. Alright. Into the last part of this game. There is not, as I said, a great deal to this one. I feel like I have to poke something. Oh, no, wait. Let's try this down here. Hey. Our last note from AS. Let's have a read what he said. August 15th. Something is wrong. I followed the incantation to the very letter. Astaroth did not appear. There are no answers to be had. More questions. The visions have increased. They gather to me, and I cannot stay in one place for long. I try to monitor them, but the lens hurts my eyes. I have mixed a solution for the pain. For those that follow and find this journal, I lack the power to describe this. There is no concept within the human sphere with which to explain it. The house is so much larger now. There are rooms everywhere. Maybe that's why it's called the room. Alright, that's it from AS. We hear no more from him until the next game. So, I feel like... There we go. I knew I had to just poke something. So, we'll line this bad boy up. Like so. There we go. They turn. Things happen. It gets quite freaky at this point. This is where I started to be like, oh, I don't know if I want to play anymore. Because it does get a bit freaky. So hold on to your hats and your coconuts. It's about to get wild. Sword. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. How about this sword? So again, lining up the symbols. That's close enough. There we go. Sword appears. You have to remember when I first played this, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what it was going to do or if it was going to make me jump. It's just, the game is so good at building suspense and the atmosphere, which always makes these games seem fairly creepy when they're not, which I think is very clever. Here we go. I think I remembered that, but I kind of want to take you through the whole process. I don't want to just whiz through it. That is the only thing with puzzle games. Like I said, I absolutely love this game. But once you've played it and you know the puzzles once, I've been playing for about 40 minutes. So I reckon that's about as long as the game is. I clicked out. I meant to click on the eyepiece. We still going good? We're still going good. Great. Why? Don't you use it. Try not to bruise it. By time, don't lose it. The reflex is a wrong child. I've probably got those lyrics wrong. Apologies to any Duran Duran fans out there. There we go. Lining up the planets. Spooky eye. Oh, it's so spooky. And I apologize if anyone thinks I'm flying through this game. It's interesting, actually, because I have a couple of games I'm thinking of playing on the channel. But I know the game. Like, I know this one. Oh, hang on, wait. I think that's it. Just hold fire out. I'll come back to that thought at the end. Oh, it's not it. I have to do this thing. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, but I remember this bit. Okay, so basically, what's going to happen now is I'm going to spin the amulet, which is spinning the circle in the middle. If I put this on, you can see there are arrows. So if I spin the amulet to line an arrow up with an arrow, that's not quite there yet. Try that. That'll do. That should be close enough. And then I skidoo over to here. We've got this big, I don't know, monolith. Is that what they're called? With these 2 holes in it. And if I spin it to a different arrow, Bloop. We have now a 1 at the top. You can see 2 at the bottom here. It is another code. Oh, you don't have to have the ion. You just have to have the ion to do the bit on the floor. Okay, cool. It's another code for this down here, which is this. You can't be bothered to spin it. Sorry. Thought I'd show you how it works, but there we go. And here is the null. Do we get to see it at this point? Yeah, there it is. Energy source harnessing the null element. So the null is in the middle. Can we see him? There he is. Boink. And this is the thing that AS devised to harness its powers. So we now have the null, basically. We're that cool. And we got this constellation again. It interests me that this never completed, but there we go. And then I feel like we have to do something else in here. Yeah. So now we have to spin this. So we've kind of gone into this new realm at this point. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. So you can see all of these kind of things. We're no longer at the table in the room. We're somewhere completely different. And that's kind of the power of the eyepiece, taking us to new realms and such. So I think it's the bottom one I want to line up with here. Because it doesn't spin. Yeah, that's right. Boom. And here we go. So I don't really know what we've unleashed at this point. We've unleashed something. And then the null goes on the center. And that is it. That's the end of the game. Just an FYI. Door opens. Spooky scary. We're no longer in the house. We're no longer in the room we were in the first instance. You get sucked into a door, into a bright white light. And then it is done. I might not continue the game because I think it's what they call the epilogue, which never existed originally, but it's basically the first... Oh, is it? Actually, it might not be. Let's continue, because it might not be. That's more intense on the computer. I can't remember if this is the first... Okay. This might be the first room of the room 2. Can't remember, or it might just be something they added in. But this never originally used to be there. You used to get sucked into the door and that used to be it. So let's see what AS wants from us. No number. A queer sense of movement. Not quite turning, not quite falling. I felt myself cross the threshold and the visions abated. Perhaps they only served to drive me to this place. The route back closes behind me, but a way forward opens ahead. Something is drawing me on. In case you are with me, I will try and guide you along the path. I pray you never came. I pray you are just another of my dreams. AS. So at this point, AS is like, oh shit, bro. Yeah, don't follow me. This is kind of dangerous. Alas. Here we are. Looking for the talisman sign. There we go. There it is. And once again, boom. I do remember this coding, but I won't do that because there is a way. This room, because like I said, this room is newer. This was not in the original play of thing. There it is. This is not in the original The Room game. It used to end as you came through that door. And then they added this later, I think, when The Room 2 was in process of coming out. So, I don't know this one as well as I know the others. And I don't know The Room 2 as well as I know this one. So, we could be in for some fun when I play through The Room 2. And I will play through The Room 2 in the chapter by chapter because they are longer chapters and there are more of them. So, we will do that properly. Oh, shit. Nope. This way. And then down here. And then we play again. Shit. I cocked that up. Damn it. I've done this wrong. Okay, wait. Like that. Yes. Boom. Bonk. This kind of gives you a good taste of what The Room 2 is, though, and how it differs. It became a lot more technical, a lot more to do, a lot more involved. I think it was a really good bridge between the two. It was a nice update when they brought it in. God, this is taking forever. There you go. Bonk. Let's just open this bad boy up. No, open. What inside? Oh, look. Bonk. The square peg. Which goes... Meow. Bonk. Up here. And then we get our code. Which I sort of could remember. So, probably best I didn't do it. Just open this bad boy. This also freaked me out. Tarot cards freak me out. And this is a big theme in the next room game. In the room 2. So, the room 2 to me was a lot better because you had a lot more to do. It was a lot more going on. And the rooms were more in depth and there was a lot more to it. But the baseline of it and the lore of it, I guess, freaked me out a lot more. So triangle is 1, square twiddly thing is 2, and S is 3. Where are they? Okay, triangle is 1. This is 2, and S is... I moved the wrong one. Bonk. There you go. Breezy. Now I have a coin. So I think our little star goes away. No, not you. Go away. Here. For the start. Get those gears going. Get a bit of oil. I can't remember where the coin goes. Oh, I do remember where the coin goes. But we're not there yet. Are we? No, I need this open for the coin. Right, so let's play with this. Because we have to go like this. That. Oh no, maybe I didn't want to do that. I don't remember if I wanted to do that yet or not. That's not helpful. Where are we? There we go. There's things to get. I want the things. What has happened? Please tell me I did right. Oh, they're both in the same place. Okay, so we've got a key, which is helpful. And then we have to turn back to this one. Flick the switch back up, which then takes us over here for this animation, which is a tiny bit annoying. And then you flip this back this side and go get the other thing, which is the thing I need for one of my most favorite parts of the entire series. I absolutely love this bit. So, out comes a piano. And we give the coin to the... Hello? If we go back to AS's note, there's a piano here. Oh, it's different. That is not the same sequencing on the mobile version. So it is B and F. B and F we have to press. So B and F. There you go. And now the coin comes out. I absolutely love this part. This is my favorite. Because I always loved the theme music of the room, and this part teaches it to you. We kind of play Simon Says here. Dun, 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 dun. Did I get it wrong? Oh, do I have to start again? I got it wrong? I did not think I got that wrong. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Scared me. Metal handles. Ooh. Okay, and that's it. I wish that bit was longer. I love that bit so much. I just love it, man. I just love it. Okay, let's use our little key in here and see what's going on behind the door. Nope. So this, again, relates to this. And I think if we turn it facing up, it shows us the icons we need. So we need like this C harp and the 4 notes on the right. So, turning to the left. Bing, bada, bada, bing. We need sea heart. What the hell was that noise? This game is scarier. There's more noises going on. Or it's because I'm playing with headphones, so I'm hearing them more. This could very likely be the case. We need that one. Yeah. What now? Oh wait, do I have to turn it back to the top? The noises stop. Okay. What happens now? Do we have buttons to press? Yeah. A code? Aha! Another one of these. Another one of these. Okay, so 573 is our code. There we go. 573. I always panic when I see codes because I'm always like, I haven't seen a 3-digit code. I don't know where to find this 3-digit code. Boom. Let me in. Oh god, it's this part. Do we need the eyepiece? Yeah. A socket for something. Yes, okay, stop this. So there's, this at the back. That is at the back, and we have to spin this around. Oh, wait. No, we don't. We need to do this. Oops. It's because they look different, to the one in the iPad. Or on mobile. It's a bit like our Rubik's Cube. And I'm sure there's a way to, do this faster than I can do it, but who knows? Is there a gap? Shit. It's the same gap we just had. Okay, wait. Wait. Is that a new spot? What am I doing? And why am I doing the same thing over and over again? It's very frustrating. There we go. That one goes in there. That's at the top, which is a new spot. No, it's not. God damn it, Alice. Can I just do that? I need to rotate them. Really? It's the same top spot. What have I done? These are not rotating the same way as they do on the iPad. It's confusing me quite significantly. Just do that. Is that helpful? No. Okay, I'm confused now. This is not working as I hoped it would. I genuinely thought I'd whiz through this game. Aha, that one's worked. So I need to get the other one into the top. I kind of need... Where is the other one first? It's there. Yeah, turn that one more time. Now turn it like this. No, now it's on the wrong side. Because it's going to be... Is it on the wrong side? Yeah. Oh boyo, this is fun. I thought we were okay with the puzzles. It needs to be here then before we... So like that maybe. Yes. And now we just go... Whoops. Yeah, just go around twice. There we go. Got there in the end. Boom. Happy days. Oh, scary, scary. Ba-da-da. A metal red gem plate. I know where that needs to go. We go over here. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? What are you doing? Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, right, okay, cool. So, what I'll do first, if I can, if you'd let me, thank you, pop the red one in there. Now, the one thing we know is the red one goes there, because the red one can't go anywhere else. And then what I'm going to do is just get all of these gems out at the same time. So I have them all, so I can take them all back to the little plates to play with them together there. So let's do that. Oh wait, that's in the way. Crap. Bonk. And then take the green one. Ah, that's helpful. So now I can just do that and not have to leave this area. And then what I basically want to do is bring this down. like that. Pop that there, put that there, put that there. Bum, bum, bum. Happy days. Go in here, grab the gem, and then we're done with this thing here. So we go back over here. Basically, this little symbol in the middle, let me show you. If I go into the lens and put on my eyepiece, you can see we're making this shape here. So it's a case of guessing where they go. And you can tell, if I go back into the eyepiece now, I can tell if that's in the right place. So it's not going the right way as the red one. So I know green doesn't go there. Let's try yellow and try green over the way. See if that's good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, boom. Absolutely ace that. Should have put the blue in as well. I'm so good, me. Oh, shit. I took the yellow one out. Do I have to go and look at the thing? I swear that's right. It is right. Yeah, boy. Okay. So now the locks are all open. We can open the lid. Ta-da! No, open. Open sesame! Okay. Now we play another maze. I love the mazes. They're so good. They're so fun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. My theory on this one is whenever it lines up, move it onto the next piece. And I feel like that's true until you get to the last one. I can't now remember. There you go. I feel like this is the right one we need to be on. Which will line up with the... No. Where have I got to get this thing? Onto this one. Okay, wait. So this is not helpful. Oh, no, wait. This will do. Da 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 da. And then when it lines up here. Boom. So that one is move it when it can move, I think. This is a really good indicator as to the next one. The room 2. This is a really good prelude to the room 2. This room, I think. Personally. I really enjoyed it. Okay, and again. Now, I want to get it onto this one here. That's important to think about for this. So it goes like this. I need to get it on this one here. So I think if I do that, and then that, we should be cooking with gas. Boom town. I'm that good. Donk. Aced it. Okay, and again. Oh shit. Yeah, there's things to move this time. Where have I got to line it up? There we go. I moved the thing. So that's not helpful. Kind of there. Yeah? Yes! Spooky, scary, spooky, scary! And then another door. My lens breaks, which makes that unuseful. There you go. Lens is gone. And another door. And that is where it ends. Game complete. You made it through. Unflustered, I hope, as there will surely be sterner tests to come. You've taken the first step on a long journey. I see no benefit in hiding the truth of your predicament. There's no way back. Not for any of us. For now, you're as trapped as I. Press forward with heart, my friend. There are many more rooms ahead. And that's it. That's the end of the game. So, in total, that's taken just under an hour for me to play through. I like this now because you can go back and select chapters once you finish the entire game. There were a few differences with that one with the in comparison to the mobile version, so just keep that in mind if you are playing on mobile rather than PC. But I hope you enjoyed playing through that. Do let me know what you thought about this play. This is a very different style of play than I've normally done because I know the game. I play the game a lot. It's one I really enjoy playing, so I know the puzzles, I know the answers, and I kind of whiz through it. Which is why I thought as well I'd just keep the whole thing condensed to one video, because it'll be a long video, but it is the whole game in one video, and I thought that was just the best way to do it. But do let me know what you think about me playing a game that I know how to play, because there are a couple of other games I want to play on my own anyway. I've not played them myself, but I know them, and I know the narrative, and I know how they go. Well, I've played one of them myself, but there's a couple of games that I know, basically, and I probably won't. It won't be the same. It won't be the Voyager Discovery I normally do, because I do like to play games I've not played before, because I think it's more interesting for you guys seeing me blind react, and it's also more interesting for me to play a game I haven't played before. But as I've said too many times now, there are a few games that I know or have played in the past that I want to play on the channel with you guys. I kind of want to share the experience with you guys. Maybe show some people a game they haven't seen before. Let me know what you thought about this style, because it is different. It's different for me as well. I feel like I'm explaining things, and this feels more like a how-to play rather than a playthrough. It feels different doing it my end. So I just like to kind of get some feedback from you guys to see what you felt of this play in comparison to my other plays, whether you're like, yep, play games, you know, this is fine, this is just a different style, or whether you prefer me to stick to games that I haven't played before, which is also fine. I'll just play those other games on my own time. But yes, I can't sell this game more. I can't sell this series more. I love the Room games. Fireproof Games have done such a good job, and I absolutely love I love the mystery element to it, but as I do keep hampering on about in these plays, I absolutely love the interactivity. That's the word. So like, you get the screwdriver to unlock the screws, but you don't just put it in and it gets rid of the screw. You physically then have to turn it. Especially when you play on the mobile, you're physically spinning things and doing things. And I personally think it's a better mobile game than it is on PC. The VR one stands for itself. That was just good because it's a similar approach in that you have to pick up tools and use them, and you physically then use them because it's VR. So that works very well. But yeah, I just love it. You'll understand this as we play through them together, but the storyline and the lore that you get with them makes sense that there was a closer release date for The Room and The Room 2 versus the other Room games. But yeah, I just love them. I really hope, like I say, Fireproof do more in the future, because I just think they're so good. They're so clever. They're so brilliant at what they do. And I love them. I want more. I want more of these games. I don't even care so much about having more of the lore. I just want more of the atmosphere, more of the mystery and the puzzle solving. It's definitely my kind of game. But as I said, if you want to try it on the mobile over a PC, because I just think it's a little bit better on the mobile for the PC, and I'll do that comparison as well for The Room 2. But like I said, The Room 2 will be an episodal series, as we did with The Room 3 and The Room VR. And The Room Old Sins will be back to me not knowing what's going on. And I reckon that'll be episodal as well. I'll probably do a quick Google to see how many rooms are in there, just so I know. Because if it's a short game, I don't think it will be a short game, considering The Room 2 and The Room 3. But if it is, I'd prefer to know that, because then I can knock it out in one video, like we have today. But that's it for us for The Room for now. I will be back shortly with The Room 2. Again, that will not be a blind play, because I have played that one before. Not as much, so it might take me a bit longer to get through that one than this one. But yeah, for now, the secret remains. The story continues. We have been trapped with AS. We are following his research, and now we're stuck in some weird form of realm that we're going to have to try and get out of and see if we can pick up AS along the way. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast, as always. If you enjoyed this video, go show that like button some good old-fashioned love. And if you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video! I really want to play The Room 2 now, but I promise I won't go and play it on my own. I'll wait and play it with you guys.